Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking all about Rockstar Games laying off about 600 employees, which is about 5% of the company staff, and what this means for the release of GTA 6. Now this is still breaking news. It's only come out over the past day that this change even happened, and if you've been following the news over the past year or so, you would know that there have been so many layoffs, especially in the gaming and tech space. And today I want to focus about what these layoffs mean for Rockstar, why they're doing this, and whether this is going to have an impact or delay on the GTA 6 release. So make sure to stay tuned, we got a lot of really important information to talk about today. But first off, leave a like and subscribe down below for more GTA 6 news just like this. But first off, here's a quick shout out, and after that, we'll get into the video. Now today's shout out goes to a really awesome YouTube reality show known as House of Streams. Now, House of Streams is an original YouTube series that features 8 prominent internet personalities who compete to win a large sum of Bitcoin. Now, in the series, the 8 creators shed a light on their lives, challenges, and achievements as professional online content creators. And the series dives deep into their remarkable lives while all living in a foreign country under the constant surveillance in the House of Streams. The 8-part series will be premiering in the spring of 2024, so go ahead and click the first link in the description down below to subscribe to the House of Streams on YouTube to watch the official trailer and also to stay tuned as we get closer to the release. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Now, if you have been following gaming news over the past year, you would know that there have been so many layoffs in the industry, and it came out this week that Rockstar Games, the developer of course of GTA 6, is laying off about 5% of their workforce. Now, the 5% is actually not coming from Rockstar Games directly, but instead their parent company, Take-Two Interactive. Now, Take-Two Interactive is a massive game publisher. They have a huge mobile division as well. They make a lot of sports games, which I'm sure a lot of you are aware about. This is all one big company, and while Rockstar Games kind of operates as its own entity, from a legal standpoint and from a corporate governance standpoint, they are all one big company. So while 5% of the employees are being laid off, not all 5% are coming from Rockstar. Now, we don't know how many employees are being laid off from Rockstar, but we do know that the total amount of employees being laid off is about 580, which is still quite a bit. Now, this layoff is going to be impacting some games at Take-Two Interactive, and based on what we know so far, it seems like that the majority of the games are going to be in the mobile division. As I mentioned earlier, Rockstar Games specifically doesn't really have a mobile division, but Take-Two Interactive does, and mobile gaming kind of went through a big boom cycle a couple of years ago, but over the past few months and even over the past year or so, I'd argue that mobile gaming hasn't really taken off. A lot of game developers and publishers invested a lot of money into it when it was taking off a couple years ago, including Take-Two Interactive, but now the realization is coming into fruition, so the majority of the layoffs seem to be impacting the mobile gaming division. In February of this year, Take-Two Interactive claimed that it had dozens of upcoming titles, and of these games, 17 were quote-unquote immersive core experiences. In other words, that means these are the AAA titles and the best of the best, which of course GTA 6 is certainly included in. In addition, they did say that they have 4 upcoming mid-core titles, which are more AA games that aren't really that important and are a little bit smaller. In addition, Take-Two Interactive said that they do have 6 new iterations of existing games on the way. So that means new ports or remasters of already released titles. And finally, they did say that they have about 18 mobile games in development. So that means 17 AAA, 4 AA, 6 remasters, and then 18 mobile games. Now, this information was provided a few months ago before the layoffs, so this is the most up-to-date information that we know about the catalog at Take-Two Interactive, and based on what we know so far from these layoffs, the 18 mobile games at the end are likely the ones that are impacted the most. The 17 immersive core experiences, including GTA 6, are likely not going to be affected by these layoffs. Now, there has also been a lot of talk recently about Rockstar Games calling their employees back to the office. This is something that's been rumored over the past couple of months, but it did finally come into effect over the course of the past week. That means that all Rockstar employees, at least for the most part, are back in the office working on GTA 6. There has been some rumors about the game possibly being delayed, and that is why employees are being called back to the office. There's also been rumors about this being more of a security thing. Myself personally, I honestly think it's more of a combination of the two. I don't think that GTA 6 is delayed, but I do think that Rockstar wants to make sure that the game is releasing on time next year in 2025. And also, following all of these security issues at Rockstar Games over the past year, it also doesn't surprise me that they want to keep things a little bit more secure, and the best way to do that is to have employees working at the office. So that's my personal take on it. We don't really know what the official stance is from Rockstar regarding the morale behind this decision, but that is my personal opinion based on everything that we know so far. And it's also worth noting that Rockstar Games management has come out on multiple occasions recently and said that GTA 6 is still on track to be released in 2025. Now, as a reminder, Rockstar Games has never provided a month or even a quarter in 2025, so for all we know, it could be released in December of next year, which frankly, for myself personally, that is more than fine, but just keep that in mind because we don't have a confirmation officially about when in 2025 the game is slated to release. GTA 5 released in September, so it's very possible that they could try to do something similar about midway in 2025, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now, if you want to read more about these layoffs, there is a really good article that I will leave in the description down below, so feel free to check that out if you are interested. It's a really good article on Bloomberg that dives deep into the details, so if you want to get into the specific details about these layoffs, what they could mean, and all of that good stuff, go ahead and check that out. And there's also another really good article from Windows Central that goes into the upcoming pipeline for the games that we discussed earlier at Take-Two Interactive, which I will also leave a link to in the description down below. But I want to hear from all of you in those comments down below. What is your take about Rockstar employees going back to the office? Do you think it is a release date issue where the game is not on track for next year? Do you think it is a security issue? Or do you think it is just Rockstar operating their business and trying to keep things efficient? Any and all thoughts you have about this and more, let me know in those comments down below because I really want to hear from all of you. But either way, if you enjoyed this video and like to stay updated on the latest news surrounding GTA 6, leave a like and subscribe down below for more GTA 6 news just like this, and I will see you in the next one.